Okay.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning. Welcome to the session. And first of all, thank you so much for sending me an email and connecting to me today. Tell me, how's your morning going?
Yeah, it's going great. Actually, I wake up early morning. Usually, I do not wake up this time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So,
yeah, actually, I'm out of India now. So it's here 6:35 only.
right now it's 6:35. Oh my
Yes.
God. Oh my God. Okay. So, at what time did you wake up?
Today I wake up 5.
You woke up at 5. That's great.
Yes.
Okay. And usually, what time do you wake up?
Actually, there is no fixed time. It's depend of duty timing
Mm-hmm. It depends
and
on
depend of
duty.
yes.
Okay. Okay, okay, great. Yeah, so can you give your short introduction as we are meeting for the very first time?
Yeah, sure. My name is Afroz Alam. I'm from Bihar.
Mm-hmm.
I did my schooling from there, Bihar Board,
Mm-hmm.
intermediate and schooling. Since 2015, I'm living in Bahrain.
Mm-hmm.
Work as a customer service. Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
yeah. Nowadays, I'm learning English to become a fluent.
Mm-hmm.
This I face problem to become. I face problem to speak fluently. So that's
Okay.
one day I was watching your podcast, so I it was very interested. So
Mm-hmm.
that time I decided to let's talk one day.
That's great.
That's
That's
all.
really
Yeah.
commendable that you have taken the initiative to come here and have the conversation because many people just get scared of watching those videos. Like it is difficult for me to do it and participate in that kind of conversation. But let me tell you, this is the right practice or right way to improve ourselves. When we face others, when we face strangers, there we can reduce the fear even and it boosts our confidence as well as we become a little more fluent in English, right? When we listen to others
Right.
very attentively. Otherwise, when you are watching a YouTube video, you must be doing something else too simultaneously, or maybe you miss some things while listening to them because we are not that much attentive listeners. But when you indulge in real life conversations with strangers, there you have to pay a little more attention towards their whatever they are speaking in order to respond in a right way, in order to participate in the conversation fully, right?
Right.
That's I appreciate that you have taken the initiative. Okay, so let's discuss a few random questions, right?
Yes,
And you
please.
will get to know like if you are able to answer them or not. First tell me, according to you, what is your level?
Uh, a beginner you can say.
Beginner. Okay, so let me just go with the simple questions which can be asked to a beginner only. Okay, so first tell me, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is chicken biryani.
Chicken biryani. Okay, many people have that. Like I was there in JNU, and many people always, when it comes to have dinner, like have some kind of biryani in dinner, they were always excited. But I didn't like ever. I don't know why. Even in mess, also people were very excited for biryani. So, but I haven't tasted maybe out from outside. That is why I'm not a very big fan of biryani. Okay, that's great. Mm, so, do you know how to cook it?
Yes, I know. I cook very
Wow.
well.
Wow, that's fantastic. Like, I don't know how to cook anything. And that's,
Oh,
I don't know what to call it is, but I don't know. Okay. What is your favorite color and why?
uh, there is no favorite color. There is
Okay.
no specific price
Hmm.
color. It's fine, but I will go for white.
White. Absolutely. I also love white and black, both the colors. But as we grow, as we become a little older, we prefer every color. And according to the profession, also we choose the colors, right? But in our childhood, we have kind of love and affection towards some particular colors, especially when we draw something, when we participate in drawing competition and all that. So as a baby girl, I used to love the pink color a lot, then the red color, and then parrot green was always my favorite to draw the trees and flowers. So what was your color back then in your childhood? Favorite color?
I will again choose white
Oh, that time
because
also.
yeah, because the white is the peace of mind and the good
Hmm.
give uh, direction.
I totally agree with it. But we
Mm,
understand that the, meaning of colors later, way more later. But in our childhood, we don't
uh,
understand the meaning of different colors. We just choose, like, we just love different colors. And the bright colors,
mm,
especially. And as we become a little older, we choose very decent colors like white, gray, these kind of colors. Okay. And
mm.
how do you go to work or you work from home?
No, no, I go to office every day. It's
Hmm.
near from my accommodation. It's
Mm-hmm.
take only 5 minutes.
Oh, so by walking you can reach there.
Yeah, by walking, reach my office. After, if there is, we have 5 branches. If
Mm-hmm.
other branch my duty, so I go with company transport.
Okay, okay. So the transport also is provided by company itself. You don't need to
Right,
bother about it. Ah, that's great.
right, right. Just have to
Okay.
reach on time. That's it.
That's lovely. That's great. Okay. So do you enjoy living there? Like, are you comfortable? Are you content?
Yes, I'm comfortable because it has been 9 years.
Oh my
I can't
goodness.
believe
9 years.
it.
So do you live with your
Mm.
family? Now, right now you have family with you.
No, no, actually not my family, but some of them, my family, they are living here.
It's been
Like my old,
9 years.
yeah, my older brother is here.
Mm-hmm.
One of my brother-in-law and my sister also, they are living, and two niece also they are living.
One
Yes, they
of
came
my
to
one of my
brother-in-law.
brothers brother-in-laws, it should be plural.
Yeah.
One of my brother-in-laws. Okay. That's great. So I think you are also planning to get settled in that country itself.
No, actually not.
No, then why it's been 9 years that you have been working there only and staying there only?
Like I will settle in India.
Okay. Okay. And do you have environment? Yes, yes, go ahead.
It's far from our country, so we miss so many funs, and
Mm.
it's tough.
So do you
It's
think
not easy.
now that India is the best?
Of course, India is the best, no doubt at all.
Yes,
But
India is the best. Uh,
work environment, because of
mm,
job we are living. Other, we
yeah.
don't have alternative.
I totally get it. Many people have asked me that why don't you settle in Korea? You have done your graduation in Korean language, and now you are very good at English too. Why don't you try to give IELTS exam and go somewhere else? And I say no.
Mm.
I just love being in India, and I love working from home. Like it's like my personal choice that if I would love, I would definitely do something offline too. That's a different case, but I don't want to settle in different country. That's not my choice at all. I love India, and I know many people who are living outside. Like my own friends are
Mm.
living in South Korea. My seniors are living, and nowadays I have a lot of students from, like they are from India, but they are staying in different countries. But I have, heard that multiple times. Like being living in different countries is totally a different feeling, but being in India is like entirely, we feel complete when we live in India, right?
Yes, right. I agree with you, ma'am. See, if you are settled in India, you don't need to leave
Mm.
your country because everyone love to live with family, right?
Yeah, everyone loves
So
to
if you
live with
where to live.
family. And I'm very much connected to my family. Like I want to be with my family. That's my first
Mm.
and foremost priority. But as you mentioned that you are living already with your family members, so that's great, I guess, that you have some people from your family itself. So it becomes a little easier. But once you don't have anyone there, then it becomes a little, difficult and monotonous, because
Right.
I think everyone focuses on their own work there. They don't indulge in others' affairs, right? That much.
Actually, it's depend of people and culture.
Mm,
It's depend of how is your roommate and how you are treating
mm,
with them. So
mm,
even with the roommates, we are like our colleagues are like a brother, or
mm,
we are very close to each other. So we don't feel I'm out from my home.
Hmm. Yeah, that is what I said. Like, it's great that you are living with a few of your family members. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your morning routine looks like after waking up?
After waking up, first of all, I pray.
Hmm.
I go fresh, I pray. Then I go for walking, 10
Wow.
minutes, 15 minutes
Hmm.
exercise, or do
Hmm.
exercise at least 10 to 15 minutes.
Hmm.
After I finish that, I take a shower and have breakfast, and then they check the timing. As per the timing, I do the other work. If like that.
Okay. So
It's
at what?
all about
Uh-huh. Yeah, proceed.
yeah. It's all about timing, ma'am. How many hours or I mean when I wake up. It's depend on that. Depend on the
Hmm.
situation. There
Okay,
is no
okay.
fixed routine.
So have you haven't fixed it the time to wake up every day?
All right. Mm.
Okay, okay. And what time usually you leave for the office?
We have two shifts. If I go for morning shift, for example, if I go for 8, then I will
Mm-hmm.
leave from office 6. We have our duties 10 hours every day.
Mm-hmm.
If I go for 12, then leave at 10. If I go for 10, then leave 8. Like that.
Oh, wow. Okay, okay. And how many sisters and brothers you have?
I have three brothers and three sisters.
Oh my God. Including you, you are seven.
No, no, including me, six.
Six. Okay, so maybe
Yeah.
three
Except me, two
sisters
brothers.
and two brothers.
Yes.
Wow. So your childhood must be like very uh fantastic, interesting. Like you had a lot of fights with each other. You had
Yeah.
pulled down each other. You had teased each other, and then you studied each other. How was your childhood with your
My
siblings?
childhood. We were always fighting with my older brother, who
Mm.
is 2 years old, and
Mm-hmm.
now he's also young.
Now?
So some yeah, last year he came here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so sometime we will remember how was our childhood. So
Mm-hmm.
we always be fighting also, and my mother, mother, when we are fighting, so my
Mm-hmm.
mother not beat us, just because of our culture and because of some area not good for the kids. So that my mother don't wanted to involve in that environment. So my mother don't allow to go out. So they keep in the room. One room I go, keep me alone. Then the other brother so go inside study and lock the room. Study, do whatever you want to do in your free time. You don't have to go out. So it's was going same as this. When we go to high school, then we get the freedom to go out. You play with the friends. Otherwise, only play with my brothers, sisters, and I stay home. So she did very good that time because she don't wanted to involve in that things. That's all.
Okay, okay.
Because
And
I
have
want
you
to do.
mm-hmm. Have you teased your sisters too?
Yes, even it is now. Sometime.
Okay, and answer this one question. When they got ready and when they ask you, comment us or how am I looking? How do you comment? How do you give the compliments to them?
Now, actually, they don't ask when I talk to them. Or I say I give the compliment. How looking good.
Oh, okay. Because
Looking
mostly
good like
brothers
that.
don't give these compliments. Like
No,
when
I give
you
up.
have
Sometimes.
grown up a little, then it's so different.
Hmm.
But during childhood and during teenage, we don't just give good compliments. Like we tease each other, whether we are looking good or not. We just try to tease. But sisters always give good compliments to their brothers. Like brothers are like our heroes, whether they look good
Yeah.
or not. They are our heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But brothers always tease whether their sister look good or not. But they always try to just tease, like, okay, you're not looking good, or your hair are like, they relate with something else, and then they say these kind of things. But that's lovely. That's
Mm.
kind of a love affection between brother and sister.
Right,
Hmm.
ma'am. It's a healthy conversation. It's good for health.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, that we remember always, when we grown up, we just remember all that good memories of our teenage and childhood. We also are four, including me. Like I have two sisters and one brother who is the youngest one, but we share really a great bond with each other. So whenever we all are together, we just remember all the things we have done in our childhood together, and we laugh a lot. So sometimes we cried in our childhood because of certain things we had done, and sometimes like we laughed together a lot. So we remember all the things whenever we meet, when we have this get together. Yes. Okay. uh Now tell me, any new hobby that you enjoy nowadays?
Nowadays, actually, my hobby is playing cricket. But
Mm-hmm.
nowadays, I'm just in my free time. I watch a podcast,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
your podcast on another I subscribe channel.
Mm-hmm.
This podcast I watch. Just
Okay.
because here we don't have enough time to go for play cricket.
Mm.
Hardly we go. It's rare. It's rare.
It's rare.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's, that's why
Yes.
even if you spend time with your with family or niece or
Mm-hmm.
spend time with mobile.
Mostly with mobile.
Sometimes, mostly with mobile. Sometimes we have conversation with the colleagues.
Mm. Yes. So as you are watching nowadays the podcast a lot, so do you enjoy watching them?
Yes, I'm enjoying.
Hmm, that's great. It means that you are enjoying, at the same time you are able to learn something new from them. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Do you have people around you who speak English?
Yes, they speak all of them. Even in workplace we speak English.
Hmm. That's great. And do you have to give the presentations too in English, or do you have to take the meetings too in English?
Sometimes if there is from the management, if some issue or they want to be taught, and the other things, our colleagues, some
Mm-hmm.
of Indian from other different countries like
Mm-hmm.
Burma, from Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
and some of them from South Africa also.
Mm-hmm.
So with the Indian, we discuss in our native language, but if we
Okay.
discuss with the other countries people, so
Mm-hmm.
it's English. And also dealing with customer, that's we deal in either English or Arabic,
Mm-hmm.
because here the Bahrain net language is Arabic.
Okay. And from last 9 years, are you in the same company or you have changed?
No, I didn't. And the same company.
From last 9 years, you are in the same company.
So,
A very
yes, ma'am.
loyal employee, I must say.
I had actually a lower employee. I try to move from here and try
Mm-hmm.
to so many. I got so many opportunity. I
Okay.
cracked the interview. I got
Uh-huh.
some opportunity, but main intention is to earn money. If someone not pay me what I am getting,
Mm-hmm.
more than that, they said, why should I leave?
Okay. So money is the main factor that is keeping you,
Yeah, of
that is
course.
holding you here. Hmm.
They are paying me well, that's why I'm here.
Wow. That's great that like you are satisfied with the income too. Great. Okay. Do you have any pet? If yes, then what kind of
Say
pet?
again, please.
Pet.
Pet, I know actually I don't know, but in my accommodation there is so many cats,
Mm-hmm.
so many cats.
Okay.
So we give them food,
Food and
but
milk.
we are not enough pet because they make the other things.
Yes. And at the same
Like,
time, it's if we keep any pet, with us, we need to be more responsible towards them, because they cannot
Yeah.
speak, and we are not able that much capable enough to understand how they are feeling and what kind of pain or anything if they are suffering from. So if we want to keep any, we want to just learn about it a bit, and we need to pay a little more attention towards them. I feel that, and I want to have
Okay.
one with me, but due to the time issues, and I know that I would not be able to pay that much attention, so I should not keep one. But in future, definitely, once I will be able to, you know, do the things, what we call it, on automation. If I put the things on automation, some, and I would have time, then I think I would keep. But right now, I also don't have anyone. Okay. So before we end this session, do you have any question to me related to English communication, anything?
Yeah, yeah, sure, man. Thank you for this. Thank you for giving this opportunity. May I know, ma'am, which part of India you are?
I'm from Rajasthan.
Oh, Rajasthan. That's great.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends from Bihar because I have done my graduation in Korean. So I started from CUJ, that is Central University of Jharkhand. So I was there in Ranchi, and then there
Oh,
from Jharkhand, students from Jharkhand, Bihar. Like I have friends from
mm.
many states now, and due to YouTube channel now, I know many people from different states. But during college too, I met a lot of people from Bihar, Jharkhand, and from different states. Yeah. And again, in
Okay.
when I was there in JNU too, there also I met people from Bihar. Very good friends I have from Bihar. Like one of my seniors, who is very good friend, very close to me, and one of my classmates, she is again very close to me. So they both are from Bihar.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, how is the Bihari people?
great. Like I had a kind of different perception towards, we have that upbringing, or we can say, what we call it, we learn from our home or from our village. People around us say things like, the word they use Bihari, and people come
Mhm.
from Bihar and they work here in the fields and in others people's house and all that. So different kind of things were used. But when I went to Jharkhand, and according to the place too, like for the places too itself, like Jharkhand is not safe for you and all those things, rubbish things I got, and I was forbidden to go to the Central University of Jharkhand. But I was too stubborn that to explore that different states and different people. I didn't believe anyone, and once I went there, I met many people, and I got to know about others. So I liked everyone. And again, for your community too, like for Muslims too, like these kind of stuff, like they are not good and all that. Because in Jharkhand, many Muslims stay, right? But that
Right.
experience was also great. Like I had a lot of classmates with me. They were Muslims, and they were very great. So I got to know, like, people have created, different kind of thoughts. They have, those thoughts were imprinted are in our mind because of some people. It's like because of some people they have these kind of fears and all. So my experience is totally different, and I loved that I explored. So my perception towards people, towards different communities has changed, and I love that I got the opportunity to explore. So I got to know about real people. It's not about the community, it's not about the caste, it's not about the place, it's just about people's personal behavior. Everybody is a
Oh,
human being, right? And we all are same. We should not judge based on the place or the community. That's what I
right.
learned throughout this journey, and I'm really feel grateful about it that I got the opportunity and didn't listen to anyone. I went to Jharkhand, I met new people, I made a lot of friends, and they are still my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Jharkhand is a good place. Last year, I also visited there when I on my vacation. So I
Hmm.
went Jamshedpur.
Okay. I have
I
friends from there
I
too. Jamshedpur,
I
yes.
spent approximately 20 days because
Mm.
one of my relatives also. So that's why I went there, and also because of go some places. I visited some places like I don't remember. I go which area. I'll leave it. So that's
Hmm.
why I was there 20,
Yeah.
20 upper 20 days.
Hmm.
So now, man, tell me how to become. What should we do? We should work on what to become a fluent.
Hmm. To become fluent, these are the practices. Like, try to indulge in practices as much as possible. Second, simultaneously keep learning new things. Otherwise, you will
Mm-hmm.
keep speaking the same English. So, if you want to upgrade, want to achieve the next level, simultaneously keep learning like words. If you are making mistake in grammar pattern, in a particular grammar pattern, pick that and speak. Use that pattern again and again while speaking. Do not just mug up the patterns. Just incorporate in your speaking and practice it, because you want to speak good English, right? So it doesn't
Right.
matter if you are putting a lot of time to the grammar patterns separately. No, just incorporate, learn that this is the pattern where I'm making mistakes, and let me just speak on this tense itself. For example, you made a
Mm-hmm.
mistake, there was very conspicuous, which was, my mother don't wanted us to go out, my mother don't allow us to do this. So, first, if you are speaking in simple present, then you say, my mother doesn't want us to go out. My mother doesn't allow us to go out. That is one pattern which is simple present. Second is, the incident you were sharing was totally past. You were talking about the childhood memory, right? So it is past. So it should be, you could have used didn't. My mother didn't want us to go out, or my mother didn't allow us to do that. Right. And
Mm-hmm.
keep in mind
Right.
that with do, does, did, we use only V1. We cannot say my mother don't wanted. No. Wanted will not
Mm-hmm.
come with do. It should be do plus want. Did plus want. Did plus allow. Does plus want. Does plus allow. Because with do, does, did, we use only V1. She didn't allow us. She didn't want us to do that. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
pick these kind of patterns and practice making a lot of sentences or speaking on a particular topic. That will help you to become good at it.
No, thank you. Thank you for giving this
Yeah.
suggestion.
Now I remember the name of my roommate is Farah Shine. Farah
Ah,
Shine.
okay.
We lived together for 1.5 years. And she, behaved with me like a younger sister. Like, she behaved like a elder sister, and I was like a younger
Mm.
sister with her. So it was great bond. Yeah. Next question, please.
Uh, so, ma'am, reading practice is important.
Very, very, very important. I must say it's imperative. I have recently
Mm-hmm.
shared a video on my channel last night, like at 5, and I shared that reading doesn't just help you in English, it is a holistic
Mm-hmm.
approach. Holistic approach means it makes you a good person, even. As you are watching a lot of podcasts nowadays, you must have heard many successful people have this one habit, which is reading, because that has changed
Mm-hmm.
their perspective, their mindset, their own life, their way of living, their way of thinking, their creative thinking. It improves your creative thinking, it entirely helps you to change your life. Second, if we talk about from the language perspective, it improves your vocabulary, grammar pattern. Like this, the small silly mistake you made, if you incorporate the habit of reading, you can get rid of these silly mistakes by reading every single day. Because your mind will catch it automatically. Okay, so grammar
Right.
patterns. And when you read, you have to pronounce each word properly. So whenever you read it out loud. And when you don't know the right pronunciation of words, Google it and then pronounce. And second, I like you learn a lot of words and grammar patterns, pronunciation, creative thinking, and it makes you a successful person. So a lot of benefits are there if you incorporate the habit of reading. So I must say you should start reading at least 2 pages a day if you don't have much time.
Sure, no, there is the time, but sometimes we are not
Fond of.
consistency.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's one of so
I
even
totally get it.
sometimes we forget what I promised myself. Then we do. continually 2 days, 3 days after we forget. Oh, I promised myself now forget.
What you can
So
do
this
is, why it happens, let me tell you why it happens. Because you start reading. How do you read? Do you keep hard copies with you?
yeah, I have book.
You have books. What you can do is,
Mm,
keep the book on the table where you sit, keep the book on
okay.
the bed where you sleep. So what I do is, like when I
Mm,
was in the PG itself, what I used to do is, I had the book like this. Right now also it is on my table. I can show you the book I have
mm,
been reading now on my table. So what I do is, I usually, keep the book where I spend the most of my time of the day. So during
okay.
PG, I had just a bed and a table. So I used to keep, like, as
Mm,
soon as I wake up, pick the book and keep it on my bed. So whenever I sit there again, I'll start reading. Again, when
mhm.
I'm standing from there, I'm going somewhere, I keep the book on my table. So whenever I sit there, I'll keep reading. If I have 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And now I keep the book here. And when I go in the afternoon, take the a short nap, I keep that book with me and I read for 10 minutes. And it helps me to, sleep properly. So before sleeping, I read 10 minutes. And in between, I get time. So I don't need to, squeeze actually a proper time for reading nowadays. So it becomes very effortless for me to read. So make if in order to make the habit, keep the book where you spend the most of your time when you come back or before going to the office.
Yeah, that's great. Good idea, man.
Yeah, that will remind you that you have to read this book. This book
Yeah.
will, call you, ask you that, please come and read me. Come and spend some time
Yes,
with me. It will call you. It will scream. So that's what I feel.
yes, man.
When the book is there on your
Mm,
table and you are not touching it, you are not, reading it, it feels so. I feel like it feels like, why I am here on your table? You're not reading to me. Like these kind of things, I think so. I pick it and read for 10 minutes. So you will also get that.
yeah. I will try. It's a good idea. I will try it.
Yes, yes. Any other question?
Oh no, man.
That's it.
Just
Okay.
whatever you said, I will try. I will
Yeah.
try to
If
follow it.
you.
Then
Mhm.
in future, we have, inshallah, we have again we will meet and have conversation. That
Sure.
time you will see I will prove myself.
Sure. Sure. Sure.
Better version.
Absolutely.
Better version, yeah.
Sure, sure. Okay. So we can just wind the session up right here. It was really lovely talking to you. And we discussed a few things, and I got to know about you more. And thank you so much for connecting to me. Have a nice day ahead.
Okay, thank you so much to you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. See you.